Hello everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Right now we're on the ocean. You know, chasing down a ship that Almadria is on. Can't wait to catch up to her and give her what she's due. She is a monster. But right now we're just gonna take it easy on this very, very nice cruise ship. Lots of fun things to do here. And we're gonna chat with our party. It'll take some time before we catch up to her, so feel free to go out and stretch your legs. Maybe check how the rest of your crew's doing.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
What a lovely bromance. Blooming bromance right here. Thanks, Alphen. You're welcome.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved.
Interesting.
Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
Yeah.
So then why would Almadria do something
fair.
like that?
We
That's
must
true.
remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor.
She needs the short game.
Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously. But it is a means to an end, nonetheless.
She needed the short game, and
No one could have foreseen that something
the long
like
game
the
suffered.
Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, Would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Dahnans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really...
Egging him on.
Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Okay. Oh no, is she seasick? Kisara, girl, let's help her.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment.
True.
I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacular.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
You're a bickering couple.
I think I'm
Oh.
getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Poor Kasara. Yeah, most societies develop some kind of classism, you know? No, not most. Like, classism just develops in every society to some degree, doesn't it? I'm not one for optimism when there isn't sufficient evidence. Yeah, I'm kind of that way too, actually. Ugh. Keep it together, Kasara, you can do it. How you doing, Ren? Happy music goes away.
Do you think Law is okay?
This is where it gets real.
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Probably sucks. And the happy music's back. So yeah, now that you're thinking about how hard it is for Shion not to be able to touch anybody, why don't you go and hold Law's hand? Because you two are cute on each other, and, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think you're not, so Go on. Go over there and give him a big hug. Tell him you care about him. Go on. Come on. Go. Go. Alright, she's not gonna do it. We'll just have to wait till later then, I guess. Nope, that's all she's got. Okay. Alright, Shion. It's just you now, girl.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
This is a nice change of pace with her.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
Oh. I never really thought about it. So the mask is what's actually keeping his memory hidden? I guess that kind of makes sense. He's like, whenever he gets the flashes, it's when the mask is damaged. And so like we saw the last time we got a flash, it was when he was like powering up, right? When he had all of that power sort of amassing on him, when she got shot, and the mask looked like it was cracking.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place.
I didn't realize the mask was the reason.
It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little.
I've got a solution. You've seen how powerful Cassara is with that hammer. We just need to put your head under her hammer. Might be dangerous, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? Get rid of that thing in a flash.
Well, It won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon.
Still keeping some secrets.
I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alvin.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
That was really nice.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
That ship had a better head start than I first thought. If you want to take a nap before things pop off, now's the time. Okay, let's do it.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Oh yeah, that's a big
That's the ship?
motherfucker.
She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
No pressure, right? This reminds me of the big ships in Xenoblade 2. No Cloud Sea here, though.
Persistent little thing.
She knows.
Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear?
Ah, more monsters.
Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
She's got a pretty cool design. Skimpy, but good. They're not mutually
Perfect.
exclusive.
Managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Okay, my question is can we return to the ship to rest? The mobile fortress Gradia. All right, let's do this. Members who have left have returned to your party.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah, the biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere, too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, her laugh was...
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're right.
Her laugh was chilling.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half.
When you find out you're a Renin?
And again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
He might even be a
Come
very
again.
important Renin, too.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Okay, so we can go back. Cool. So we still can fast travel. Interesting. I thought they would lock us out for story reasons, but... Still in the lettuce.
Let's see what you've got.
Engaging! Come on! Sonic Thrust!
Too shy to come over.
I'm going in!
This one's mine. Glacial fire.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
In a bind!
Look sharp.
Rising Warrior!
Glacial fire.
Rising Phoenix!
Here, let me help. First aid.
I owe you one.
Too shy to come over. Here, let me help. Water. Hear my call.
Sword Blade Outpower! Ignite!
This one's mine. Do it.
Take this!
First
I
aid.
owe you one.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Okay. Let's try playing as Dohalim for a bit. Yeah, he'll be useful for breaking some of these armored guys.
Discourteous, aren't you?
I see one, eh? Catapult! Be still! Rising Rocket! Dance!
No shield can stand up to these fists.
For my lord!
Armor won't save you.
Fire for Escape! Dragon Swarm!
Deity.
A new melody.
An astral light?
Ooh, that one was cool.
Shut him down!
Mega Ray.
I'm on. Its armor's
This
too
one's
strong!
mine.
Split it open.
Be my guest!
Sword Blade
Alpha!
Prepare to be sealed.
Hear me, flame of fury. Burning strike.
You're mine!
Dragon do it.
Sword Blade Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Okay, whatever that ability we got from him, that aerial one, I want that right now. That was really cool. So that was one of our downs. So Eagle Rage. Okay. Soaring Blast. Yeah, let's do that. That's still our only up. And yeah, I hate having spells on you, dude. Maybe I'll put spells on your secondary set. And that's our way of doing that. Okay, barrier sounds kind of nice. And then maybe we put a... Yeah, we'll do air pressure on X. Rotate, soar, eagle. Okay, so L2 triangle heal, L2 square is barrier, which defense. Defense and elemental defense, 30% for a set period. Cool. Then L2X. Does that work for everybody? No, one ally.
Barely a blip on our radar.
What's this thing? Is it just me or does it look like the one that we ran into back in Reveal? Hold on, this one's actually made of astral energy. It might be one of Almadria's traps? Crap, so what do we do?
Got it!
If I manipulate the astral energy, I could get rid of it maybe. I'll just have to give it a shot. Nice.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Let's see what you've got.
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Wild
Anything in armor is all mine! Burning!
Elusive Deity!
Eagle Wing! Do it! Alchemist!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Oh, he
work is
got
done here.
separated from
Let's
this guy
move.
for some reason.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Elusive Deity! Eagle Wing! Talon Hurricane!
Rising Blast!
Glimmer Dragon! I'm
Elusive
on a roll
Deity!
now!
Rising Wild!
Eagle Wing!
Do it!
Egg!
Blow them away!
Any injuries?
Nice, some extra money. Always in need of that. Always in need of that. Okay, I'm guessing we can't use this yet.
Out of our way!
Eat circle!
Rip and tear! Healing circle!
Elusive
That's
Deity!
it. Now I'm in
Eagle
the
Wing! You're mine!
Lunar corruption!
Can you take it?
That shield will save you?
In a bind?
Rising Wild!
Take this! I'll smash you!
My deal?
Elusive Deity!
Soaring We're not finished!
Do it! Shion! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Into the shadows! Where are you going?
Elusive Deity! Eagle Wing!
Healing far enough!
I'm grateful.
This one's all mine!
The enemy
You picked the wrong fight!
You'll soon see that.
Kisara! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Okay, there is an item back there.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Searing
I
flame!
can carve through walls! Slow him down!
Tell me, have you ever considered your purpose in life?
Elusive take this! Eagle Ray!
In a bind?
Be still! Elusive Deity! Eagle Ray!
Healing circle!
I'm grateful.
Eat this! Doesn't hurt. Eagle Fly!
We're not finished!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Ooh, he just wrecked them.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Oh, hell yeah. 10,000 gold? Dude, are you kidding me? Alright, well, we've got this chain going. Let's get into these other fights.
No choice. You got it.
Confiscated!
Take it! I can carve through armor!
Do it! I really don't
Oh my gosh, we struck him so hard.
Strike!
Here I go!
In your face!
How's this?
You're mine! I'm ready! Eat this! Crush! Denied! Catapult!
Double demon fang! It's on!
Catapult!
Glacial spear!
Burn in hell!
Here's the evil!
Elusive deity! Rip its tail! Eagle ray!
Breathe, Lancer! Where are you going?
Take this!
Finish it!
Okay!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Alright, we'll just keep
Could've
this
been
combo
worse.
going for as long as we can here.
Out of our way!
Oh, they're both gonna cast right now.
In a bind! I'll face you!
No escape! Take down their defenses! Demon fang!
Heal you all!
Elusive deity!
Not on my watch! Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Anything warmer is all mine!
My shield is mine! We're not finished!
Can you take it? Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Sighted! Go! I'm only getting
I'll
serious
face you.
play!
Eat them!
Reload!
Oh, feels good. Feels real
No
good.
scratches on my shield or my armor.
Oh, red guy, huh?
It's on! Ready to go! Fire up! Swallow Armor won't save you! Rotating pile driver! Eat this! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Elusive lightning thrust! Rising falcon!
Spear! Pierce evil!
Soaring blast!
Sword rain alpha!
Eagle rage!
Blew away! Eternal devastation!
Where are you going?
Elusive deity!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! Eagle soul! Annihilation! Mega ray!
You picked the wrong fight! You won't make a fool of me!
Take it!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Rising wyvern!
Talon ready and ready!
You're
I'll
on!
make you smash you!
I'll finish you with flash!
Say! Blow them away!
Don't get careless.
Cool. Access key.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Got ourselves some beef. I mean, this cargo room is, to put it bluntly, kind of a mess. They should organize this a little better. Alright, yeah, we still need to get that one, and then we've got everything here. Brilliant. Load us up with all the items, thank you very much. So where are we right now? We're on level 1. Okay.
Right, here goes!
Not in your dreams! like a job for yours truly. You'll see about that. Here, let me help.
Ignite!
Begin! Do it! I'll tear Gridwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang! Eagle ray!
Ready!
Radiant tackle! Fang
Rising Wyvern!
Hear my call!
Crush!
Elusive deity!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Eagle ray! Do it!
Where are you going?
Barely a blip on our radar.
Oh, jeez.
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn!
I'll smash you!
Here I come!
Now it's my turn! In your face! Elusive deity!
I won't show you any mercy! You
Catapult! I really owe you one.
Your dream!
Shion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I'll heal you all!
Sonic thrust!
Leave it
Demon
all!
power!
Things come to an end. You're mine! Denied!
Rising Wyvern! Do it!
Eagle Dawn!
Burn in hell!
Elusive prepare to
Lunar
be
correction!
seen!
Lunar blast!
Can't get out of this!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Hurricane
Heal!
Punch!
Armor won't save you! Begin!
Rising Dragon!
Elusive deity! Eagle ray!
Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! Soaring Black Spear! Dragon War!
Lunar correction!
Glimmer dragon! Elusive deity!
Pierce!
Soaring blast!
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Mega ray! Lightning! Downfall!
Pierce! Demon Fang!
Lunar correction!
Elusive deity! Now you see what I can do!
Art field! I never
This one
miss!
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Not in your dream!
Super Can you take it? The earth throbs in pain.
Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this! Crush! See you! Rip in your face!
Eternal Demon
You'll
Fang!
find no mercy!
Mega ray!
It's on! Be still!
Behold! The earth spoke!
Yeah, we don't get to see this one very often, do we?
Here's a healing arc!
This one's mine! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Eagle Dawn!
Elusive
Here's
deity!
Rising Wyvern!
Soaring blast!
Shattering
Now you see what I can do!
Healing circle!
That frickin' does it!
Glacial spear!
Oh,
Here's evil!
now I'm real mad! I'll thank you!
Sword Rain Alpha! Blew away!
Here, nothing will hold me! You missed!
Demon Fang!
I'm just getting... I'll crush you!
Will this finish it? It might.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shell!
This
Do
is
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
All right. Two
A
reds,
hard-won
though.
victory.
White
And
cloak
thus our strength yet grows.
and a magic emblem. Hell yeah. I should probably look at accessories soon, again. Okay, our CP is very low. Hold on. This seems like the place we want to go right now. Maybe? Don't actually know. What is my goal at the moment? Alphen and company board the Gradia. Okay. Guess that's all I know at the moment. Search through the basement.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ready! Talon Hurricane! Demon
Eagle charges to me! Fire support!
I'll push that gun out of your hand!
Oh, I missed it.
In a bind? Do it! It's all mission wrong! Then I'll split it open! Be my guest!
Here I go. I'm only
Soaring blast! Eagle ray!
Magic ray!
In an instant! Impact frost!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to...
Yeah, we're gonna go and rest.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Bring him down! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Eagle ray!
That may prove a thorn in our side.
Eat dirt! Eat this! Fire support!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Be still!
Corruption!
I'm on it!
Gemini awkward!
Elusive deity! Anything in order is blast!
If you want me to keep healing you, I'm gonna need to rest up.
Fair enough.
Sounds prudent.
I'm assuming we can do that here. So we're gonna rest up, and then we're gonna have to end this
Finally,
episode.
some open space again.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Nice, that gets us some money. We got a bit of money at the moment. Feels good. Do we need food right now? We're doing okay for the time being. Let's see how long that lasts. I suspect our runaway lord's not going anywhere anytime soon. Want to fall back for now? Oh, so I talked to you to get back on. Oh, like we move further away, I see. Gotcha. Okay. Well, this is where we're going to end this episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and
Something feels
subscribe,
odd
and
here.
we will
Be
continue
on your guard.
exploring this ship in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, Anur, Seventh Son, Louis D, and Ivan Kolbabyuk. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.